Now I'd like to request Saddam to come on stage. Saddam, we all know him as Python trader. I'd love to invite him on stage. He has a unique approach. He uses Python to execute his trades automatically. He also has a full-time 9 to 5 job and also balances trading, which is so commendable. It shows his passion towards trading. He relies on the law of large numbers. Let's welcome on stage Saddam. Thank you for your time.
Good to see you all here. Once again, I welcome you all to the Traders Convention 2024. I'm seeing such like a huge gathering. First of all, thanks to Krish for inviting me here, to giving me an opportunity to share the dais with some of the like top minds in Indian trading community. Like few years back, like 5-6 years ago, I would have dreamt to share the stage with like likes of Vishal Mehta ji, Madan sir, Jagan sir. It was just a dream for me. Today, I'm thankful to many people in my life. I'm here. So let us not waste the time. Let us go straight away into the presentation. Today's my topic is not to teach you any strategy here. Definitely we'll discuss a strategy. But my motto always is to like how to make people like learn how to fishing. Means like you should be on your own and you should be designing your own systems. That is what actually I was meant to in today's session. And this is a brief about myself. I am a very common person. I come from non-finance background and I am actually BTech graduate, nothing to do with finance. I have a job, I am a part-time trader, not a full-time trader. I have a 9 to 5 job and I am doing trading with my like decent amount of money and I am doing good for myself. I use algo 100% and I am not from coding background. I am not from finance background, doing trading from almost like past 6-7 years. I am not from coding background. I am using algos for my trading 100%. I don't get any time. I am like a common person sitting in, like how many software engineers are here? Can I see some hands? Yes. I know. I'm like, I was into software, but I'm into something else now. I have a 9 to 5 job wherein I get very less time. Almost some days it will be zero screen time. Believe me when I say this, I have zero screen time. Everything is automated. Yeah, there are few people who sit and check, like to see the screen, but most of the time they have nothing to do there because everything is 100% automated and I have absolutely zero coding knowledge. Is it possible? Yes, it is possible if you have a will to do it. When I started this algo journey, like almost 3.5 years back, like I didn't know anything. I was doing manual trading, I was punching orders, I was in office. Like all of you, before Corona, even everyone was going to office and trying to do something here and there. After that, yeah, for software engineers, work from home did help you to do, like gave some time during market hours. But now the work from home is over. Everyone is back to either hybrid models or else completely going to office and they don't know how to go about it. Algos are the future. I believe it. I have been using algos in my all my trading things. I am actually a very big believer of law of large numbers, and we'll talk about law of large numbers in my presentation as we go forward. Okay, so today's session will be interactive. Like I want someone to raise your hands in between and ask questions and all. I'm okay with that. We are here to learn how to build a strategy. I'm repeating once again. We are here to learn how to build a strategy. A strategy can be built based on the random of the random thoughts. We get a random thought. All we need to do is like give time to the thought, define rules around it. We'll see how we define. We'll take a thought and I'll make you, some of you, to like define rules and we'll see how on the go we can build a strategy and see if it is successful or not. Maybe we might not get a successful strategy here, but we will definitely have something to learn. Building a strategy is similar to building a house. All the middle class people know how important a house is and all. So while you are constructing a house, while you lay the first brick, Shankustapana for all the Telugu people here, it doesn't look nice. It is not aesthetic. Nothing is there to look at, nothing to show to anyone. Okay, even when the house is half completed, walls are raised, ceiling is there, but finishing is not done, house is not completed, it doesn't give you any aesthetic look here. And once the house is completed, when you go for housewarming, invited with some friend and all, with all the finishings done, interiors completed, it looks a beautiful house. But it is the same house which you looked at the day one when the first brick was laid. What I meant to say here is like, the idea might look very vague, like it might look very useless, and people might actually, when you share this idea with some people, they might say that अरे भाई ये काम नहीं करेगा, इतना आसान चीज ट्रेडिंग में काम नहीं करता है. I think many of you might heard this when you share your ideas with some other persons or your friends or your mentors or some seniors. They might say that भाई इसको मैंने try कर लिया है, ये काम नहीं करता. What I would request in everyone is like, if someone says that it will not work, what I do is actually I will try to like उसी पे मुझे काम करना है. मुझे जिद आ जाती है, like I get like मुझे इस पे काम करके दिखाना है कि ये काम क्यों नहीं करेगा करके. Okay, saying so, going into the presentation or before building any system for ourselves, we always set a target. Reason is like, how many of you are cricket fans here? Cricket fans. चल रहा है इंग्लैंड का मैच, देख रहे स्कोर बस पे मोबाइल पे साइड पे रख के. Good, even I was watching it. So what I was telling is like, when any cricket team, it goes into the pitch, they analyze, the captain analyzes the pitch and they set a target for themselves कि पहले 10 ओवर में ऐसा खेलना है हमें. Next when middle order comes, 2-3 विकेट गिर गया तो हमें ऐसा खेलना है, we should play like this. They set a target. Like every time those plans will not work, but still we have to step into the field with a target in mind and we have to be flexible with it. Similarly, in the trading, when I am building a strategy, this presentation is not to tell you something, but this is to tell you what I do and like how my thought process will be while starting the trading or like while starting to build a strategy here. I'm a person who's having I already told you I'm a 9 to 5 job person. I'm having source of income which is my salary. So trading would be my secondary income only, even though it is more than my salary, it is definitely a secondary income. So when I am deploying, like when I am designing a strategy to give me a passive income here, I'm repeating once again, this is not my primary source. So my targets will also be slightly different. If trading is my primary income, my thought process would have been slightly different. But being a part-time trader from last 6 to 7 years, my thought process is slightly changed. So my targets are also conservative in nature. So see, my target would be when I design any system कि भाई 2% कैसे कमाना. How many of you are happy if you are able to consistently earn 2% per month? Just raise your hand. I have friends, I know people who are doubling, actually doubling, not faking की बात नहीं कर रहा हूँ मैं. I have seen people actually double their money within a financial year. I have seen it live. Triple भी मैंने देखा है. Some of them are sitting here, like it would not be nice to take names and all, but I have actually seen them doubling their accounts, tripling their accounts in a financial year. And here I am coming with an aim of just getting 2% per month, because my lifestyle is different, my agenda is different, my life is different. When you come to trading, actually a trader's the psychology actually depends upon how he has bought up actually. I have seen this difference clearly, like a person coming from completely middle class like life, wherein like they put effort in to get that their parents put effort in getting the food to the plate, kind of people, they have a completely different mindset. And the persons with slightly lavish lifestyle, their psychology will be different. If I give a 1 CR money to both these people, and I ask them to trade the same strategy also, the outcomes will be different. Reason is like his expectations are different, Here, the people, see, I see around 200 people sitting here, 170 to 200 people sitting here. Everyone has a different life, everyone has a different expectation. So the same strategy, even if I give for all the 200 people, the results after end of the year will not be the same. So here I come with my expectations, your expectations might be different. See, here I am here to present my expectations and how I deal with things. So I target 2% per month, that is my primary target, out of which I don't want all the money to come from trading. I am not completely depending on trading. I pledge my capital. So I don't pledge in stocks. To be very frank, I don't have any equity portfolio at all. From last 7 years, I'm into the markets. I don't have any equity profile. Yes, I have been missed out. I know I have been actually missed out on the entire bull run, but that is not what I want. Here, few people might think that, I have invested in Corona lows and I have abhi mera portfolio itne guna ho gaya. Very good. I'm very happy for you. But the thing is like, I didn't come to the market to get that. That is not my expectation. I'm not telling that is right or wrong. That is not what I wanted from market. I have something else to get that money. I have other sources of income. Similarly, you need to define what you want. Do not go to another person key to define your goals. For strategies, for psychology purpose, yeah, definitely you can talk to people, but to define a goal in life, you need to search inside. The retrospection is more important than asking anyone here. I wanted to convey this point very clearly. So out of the 24% target, I will be targeting 5% from collateral. My entire portfolio is in only two assets, which is pledged, which is liquid Bs and government securities. Liquid Bs gives me 4% and government securities will give me around 6 to 7%. Average will come around like 5%. मेरा पूरा साल का target जो है उसमें से 5% I can get easily from my debt funds. The remaining 19%, my target is just to make this 19% in 12 months. Is it easy or difficult? Is it easy or difficult? Try कर सकते हैं. Nothing called easy or difficult. Try कर सकते हैं. हम देखते हैं कि like can we go there? Can we actually go there? We'll see. Okay. So here is the bifurcation. Very simple math. I'm a math student. So always I believe in numbers. All my strategies are based on numbers. I don't do anything else. Quant is my food. I design all my strategies based on quant, numbers. Why I'm saying this? While like we are going to the PPT, you will understand why I say numbers and all, because all you see is numbers. To be very frank, मैं chart से भी ज़्यादा numbers को पसंद करता हूँ. Even what I feel is like they say everything is priced into the chart, but what I say like I want that number. In the earlier session, when Vishal Mehtaji was telling he sells that 100 premium, I am that guy. Instead of selling an ATM and controlling the position sizing, I would like to sell 100 rupees with a like slightly larger position size. I am that kind of person. The reason is very simple. When I sell a number and I put a stop loss in number and target in a number, like I feel that entire setup is in my control. When I say in the money, ATM, OTM पे जब like ऐसे बातें करता हूँ तो I don't feel connected with this system. So all the things which I design will be in numbers only. We'll see. This is just a very simple math. And see, I am currently trading all expiries. I am trading all 5 expiries currently. Sensex अभी चल रहा है trade. We'll see if time permits. We'll see how my trade is going on 1x account. Sensex पे हम trade कर रहे हैं. Second thing, I'm currently not trading mid cap for some reasons. We are trading BankX there. Sensex and BankX, yes. Before you ask any questions, we are having slippages. We are getting slippages. To be very frank, we are scared. There is nothing like we are not scared कि कब क्या आ जाएगा. But I'm very happy with my developing team. They have put in lots of effort to create a very strong RMS structure for my systems so that I can move freely and go on with my life. Okay, here see, I need to get 19% in 12 months, which is 1.6% per month. And I have 5 indices to take care of this 1.6%. तो per index कितना हो गया? 0.32% मुझे लगाना है. I need to get 0.32%, and per day it is 0.08%. Can someone tell me what is 0.08% in Bank Nifty? कितने point का है? How many points do you need to get in Bank Nifty to get a profit of 0.08%? Anyone with maths? Yes? Anyone? बता दो. No need to buy. 3 points. That's it. भाई देखो, if you don't hedge, all you need to get is like 3 points. But why are we doing? Simply sell. बहुत दूर के बेच दो. Like very 2%, 3% दूर बेच दो. तुम्हें 3 point मिल जाएंगे. But that is not actually. As I told you, my math doesn't sit into that. The reason is there will be one day. Yes, you will get 99% win rate. 99% of the time you will make money. But there is that one day, or there is one like special day wherein it might come in 1 year, 2 year, or 3 year, or 4 year, 5 year. It will completely destroy all your wealth, all your years. Believe me, I have seen wealth getting destroyed faster than anything else in stock market. Stock market में पैसा इतना जल्दी, like within few seconds, आप washroom जाके आ जाओ, account खत्म, completely gone. So I am a math person, so I don't do that stuff. Everything should fall within my numbers. So to get this 3, 4, 5 points from Bank Nifty, relatively you can calculate for other indices also. We'll see how we can go forward. See, this is actually a quote which inspired me. It is from one of my friend's website. I just wanted to show you, so just cut the screenshot and I kept it here. To get that 2%, you don't need to do Mad Max steps. You don't need to use hundreds of indicators. You don't need to like do all the stuff. Only thing is like keeping everything short and sweet. We'll see. I'll take one idea I'll ask you how do you want to approach or how do you want to go ahead with the strategy, and we'll see if my thought process and your thought process are lying in line, and we'll see the backtest results from Python from a third party website with a third party application, and see if that backtest result is it actually giving the required results which we are anticipating in the previous slide. Okay, so this is my framework to design any strategy. I take an idea. The idea can be as simple straddle. Strangle को manage करना है, straddle को manage करना है, and iron fly को manage करना है. Idea can be very simple. Now the second step after defining an idea is to design rules around it. We need to design rules. Like we all are into markets from, I'm assuming that most of the people are into markets from at least 1 or 2 years, so that you know how the market is, the current volatility structure and all. We are not going into the complicated stuff. We'll keep the presentation as simple as possible. We'll define the rules around it, and then we will go and backtest. Now, when I say backtesting, everyone is saying one thing. Does the backtest give us a guarantee that the results will be replicated in the future? My answer is absolutely no. I would again quote the same one word from Vishal Mehtaji's presentation. He said, there is no backtest called bad backtest. All the backtests will be beautiful. Equity curve in the backtest will be like smooth like makhan ki jaisa. It will be very smooth. But when you start trading live, you will see all the stars. Why is the reason? What is the reason? Why always the backtest looks good, and why in live trading we get problems? One thing, when we are backtesting something, see, if I am backtesting some data from 2018, 2019, so Corona 2020 to till date, all I am doing is pressing a button, that's it. Let it be a Python based backtest, let it be a third party based backtest. All you need to do is like recharge that application with some XYZ amount and just press the button. 2-3 minutes में backtest मिल जाएगा. What is the problem here? Here we are live trading is nothing but the backtest plus emotions. The emotions part we are actually taking out from the live trading, that is nothing but the backtest. Your backtest does not involve any of your emotions. Okay, so in the live trading, the emotions comes into picture. It will ruin everything. It will make you meddle with the system, or else your system is like system has taken a bullish, like it has sold a put or it has bought a call, and by seeing the chart, you have seen the chart, and अच्छा खासा resistance के पास बैठा है, and यहाँ से market गिरेगा, and definitely we'll go and cut the position. How many of you have done this? Your system is going long, and the market is at resistance or all time high के पास है, पक्का that यहाँ से गिरेगा, 100 point तो गिरेगा, and you go and immediately cut the position, or else do something, or else take another counter position back. How many of you have done this? How many of you? Frankly, lift the hands. Don't worry, nothing here. Everyone is in the same train. We are traveling the same train. Everyone is having same problems. Okay, so I have done that. I have done that many times, not once, not twice. Like, to be very frank, I might have done it in last 1 year also. After 5 years of experience, emotions still sometimes it will overtake me. Still, I will be like, last year this year I'm 6 years experience, last year I'm 5 years experience. It doesn't matter actually. Last year also once or twice, I've actually meddled with my system. After these many years of experience, imagine how I would be doing this in the starting of my career. Pura account hila jata मैं. I was like completely ruining my entire system, overriding all the rules, everything. So we do that, we tend to do that. Don't worry, if you are doing that, don't feel bad about it. With experience, it will reduce. Okay, once we do the first time when we are doing the backtest, 100% it will not be as per your expectations. You need to go, you need to rework, you need to backtest again, do the rework again. It is actually a churning process every day. I'll tell you my story here. Strategy mein jayenge, don't worry. Every day once I come from office and I'll do all my works, I sit in front of the system. Put that 3 to 4 hours of hard work after a 10-hour job. Believe me, it is very difficult than doing a full-time trading. When you do full-time trading, you are actually having time. But many people can't, everyone cannot become full-time trader even though you want to do it. Many people are having capital issues. Some people are having family issues. Some people are having society problems. Everything. So everyone cannot become full-time trader, and it is not advisable to become a full-time trader without having the full grip of what you are about to do as a full-time trader. So that 4 to 5 hours or 3 hours or 2 hours of the hard work you are putting after your day job, after your thing actually makes sense, but maybe not in the beginning. It takes years and years to actually give the fruit. So let us not waste the time and let us go forward into the presentation. We'll see, as an option trader, let it be a buyer, let it be a seller, you only can do 4 things. Is there anyone in this room who can do anything other than these 4 in options trading? I would like to see some hands. If anyone can do anything other than these 4 options. Buy call, buy put, sell call, sell put. And we can make some combinations among these 4 options only. So let us try to keep it very simple and let us see how we can actually build a system around this. Short strangle. कितने लोगों का favorite strategy है? Who all are doing short strangle? How many of you are having currently Sensex strangle positions open? Currently today, running positions. Very good. I mean, even I am having strangle positions open. If time permits, we'll see how my positions are today. Okay, so short strangle is very simple. I am not going into explaining short strangle. We will sell an OTM call and OTM put. कितना दूर बेचोगे, पास बेचोगे, दूर बेचोगे. That is a different story. That comes in the rules defining part. We'll see. Today's topic will be to deploy a short strangle across the indices. I'm talking about all the 5 indices, including Sensex and BankX. We'll see how we can deploy a short strangle and how we can manage it with SL and adjustments. Both SL will see, adjustment. We'll actually be doing both these things in a single stretch. Okay. Now, actually, see, when you talk about short strangle, there are few questions comes to mind. If you are a newbie, I'm talking about the person who has just come to the trading. He will be asking, भाई कितने रुपए का बेचना है और कितना दूर बेचना है? कॉल का प्रीमियम क्या होना है? पुट का प्रीमियम क्या होना है? मुझे कितना बहुत दूर जाऊं क्या? Like 2%, 3% away, या like should I be closer to the ATM? For these things, there is no written rule anywhere. इतना दूर बेचोगे तो पैसा मिलेगा, इतना दूर बेचोगे तो पैसा नहीं मिलेगा. What I put for myself is like in Bank Nifty. And let us do one thing. Let us start with Bank Nifty here. Then we shall correlate it to all other 4 indices. We'll see how we can go forward. Okay. So when I talk about the premium, when I try to decide what premium to sell in Bank Nifty, usually how much premium we will get at ATM? 100 का मिलेगा. Roughly, I am telling. VIX इतना है, VIX उतना है. No need to put all our brain. Like I always say this thing. No need to put your 100% of the brain on 100% of occasions. Be very simple. Nifty में roughly 100 का मिलेगा मुझे. When VIX is slightly lesser. So out of that, I will be selling 1/3. 1/3 का मतलब कितना है? 30 रुपए का बैंक निफ्टी में बेचना. Like I like to sell that. It is not right or wrong. 25 का सेल करोगे तो क्या होगा? 35 का सेल करोगे क्या होगा? कुछ नहीं होगा. You want, you can do it. Only thing is like it should sit within your risk management things, which we will be discussing going forward. Next, stop loss. This is the most discussed point in entire. Like I am actually active on Twitter. Recently, I'm not that active. So most discussed topic in FinTwit is like stop loss कितना लगाना है? 10%, 20%, 40, 50, 100, 200. अभी क्या है ना? With the invent of this expiry trading, I'm able to hear 200, 300% SLs also. Have you heard it? 200% वाले, 300% वाले. I've heard it actually. Let us not go there. Let us be realistic. Let us be realistic and put a stop loss, a realistic stop loss, and see how the back tests are coming around, and let us tweak it and see how we can go forward. Once I take a stop loss, so I sold 30 rupees call and 30 rupees put here, and 1 leg stop loss is hit. कितना stop loss लगाना है? We'll discuss forward. 1 leg stop loss is hit. What will you do? Anyone? Anyone? Very simple answers. चलो कॉल का, चलो I have deployed a strangle. 30 रुपए का कॉल मैंने बेचा है. 30 rupees call I have sold. 30 rupees put I have sold. Market is going up. Whatever stop loss I have kept it on my call, the stop loss is triggered. Now what will you do? Call it for the day. Good answer actually. Good answer. Call it for the day is a good answer. Next. Anything else? Please. Perfect. I would do that actually. I'm not actually, like, there are hundreds of ways of handling this thing. What I would do is like, I would give market another chance. Sorry, I would give myself another chance to stay in the market. I will not give market another chance. I will give an opportunity to myself to stay in the market by going slightly away on caller side and again once again try to balance. एक बार करूँगा, ज़्यादा नहीं है. If we try to keep on balancing on a trending day, it will eat all your profits. Being a non-directional trader, I trade both directional and non-directional, but like I am slightly biased towards non-directional nowadays. So being a non-directional trader, we cannot balance this triangle for a longer period of time. Yes, when markets are sideways, it is good, but when markets are trending, जितना भी like जितना भी call को shift करते जाओ, it keeps on eating your call stop losses. Example, best example is yesterday. कितनों की लगी है कॉल में कल? yesterday's nifty call मेरी भी लगी है. Don't worry, don't worry. So yeah, I try to balance it once. Still, if it is continuing, I'll not take positions on that side. We'll see once we go into the rules part. And why are we doing all this shifting, stop loss? Why are we doing this? Only one agenda of the stop loss or shifting is to make sure that your maximum stop loss for the day is not. That is the only agenda. See, there is one more quotation because whatever I have prepared, Sir has already told. So what I'm repeating once again, there are only 4 possible scenarios. I'm repeating once again, there are only 4 possible scenarios once you take a trade. Big profit, big loss, small profit, small loss. We are here with all the strategies, all the minds in the world, looking at YouTube videos, attending seminars, like traders convention, everything. Our motto is just to learn to make sure that we don't hit that big loss. Only that thing. Remaining everything market will take care. Option sellers itself, we have a slight edge. I'll not go into the debate of sellers and buyers here, but sellers have slightest edge. With that edge, definitely on a longer run, if you follow the rules and all, you can definitely make money. But make sure that one day, there will always be one day. Nowadays, initially I used to see that one day, once in 3 months or 4 months, but I am seeing it almost every month. With the invent of every day, like zero DTs on every day, market has become very volatile. I'm seeing those kind of moves every month, maybe twice a month also. Okay, so our job is just to make sure that you don't hit your maximum stop loss by using all our brain and techniques. Okay, chalo, as I already told you, let us go into the strategy part now and the rules. I'm assuming this is the Bank Nifty. We'll be discussing the rules on Bank Nifty. I sold a 30 rupees call and a 30 rupees put, and once the market is coming towards my call and it has taken my call stop loss, I will be doing this like shifting my call once. This is how it is. I'm assuming, for now we'll assume that call side 30 rupees call has become 60 rupees. Okay, चलो मैंने 100% कर, let us not discuss anything 10, 20, 50, कुछ भी नहीं है, सीधा हम 100 पे जाते हैं, वहां बात करते हैं. Okay, सोचो मेरा कॉल का स्टॉप लॉस 30 का 60 हो गया. How much will the put be? Means call has increased 100%. Put तो zero होगा नहीं, 330 पे ही होगा. I'm talking about a zero DT here. Put तो zero कब होगा? 330 पे ही होगा. So I'm assuming that put का premium उस टाइम पे 50% decay हुआ होगा. There is no guarantee that it can be 50, it can be 10, it can be 20. Okay, I'm assuming that it is 15 rupees, which is like 50% of decay has happened in the put. Okay, now what I will do is that I'll simply balance it. It is a very, very simple adjustment technique. I'm not doing anything, I'm not telling any rocket science, but problem is people are not doing the simple stuff. Nowadays, with the invent of the technology and information to the people, they are going into so much complicated stuff. Even if I talk to newbies in the market, they are telling like hundreds of techniques, but they have left the simple stuff completely. So let us do the simple stuff and let us see how we can go forward. I have just summarized the rules here, which I will be we'll be backtesting. Very simple. Once we deploy 30 rupees triangle in Bank Nifty, I will be using 80%. Again the question, the golden question: why 80? Why not 50? Why not 53.3? See, all these questions. Very simple answer I have. When I take a practical answer is like when I take a 30 rupees triangle, I buy hedges of 1 rupee just to reduce my margin, which is not suggestible to any new person. I've been into market, I know how to handle. So I buy that 1 rupee or 2 rupees hedge just to decrease the margin to 1 lakh. I'll not go very big. I'm not a person who's taking huge leverage. Just to bring that 1. Usually कितना है Bank Nifty का भी 1,20,000, 1,20,000, 25,000 depends upon broker to broker, 10,000 here and there. I just want to bring it to 1 lakh. That's it. Across the indices, if my basket size is 20 lakh, so on a 20 lakh basket, I want to sell 20 lots. How I sell it, we'll go and discuss that. Just to bring it to that 1 lakh mark, I'll be doing that hedging. Now, if on a call side, if 80% stop loss is it, means 30 rupees has become 54 rupees. And this side, I'm assuming that it has become 0. Assuming that it has become 0. So what is my profit? 6 rupees. correct? 6 rupees, this 6 rupees should hold my brokerage, my STTs, my taxes and my hedge cost. That is the reason I have taken a big stop loss of 80%, and also I'm a non-directional trader, so I cannot go with 20% or 30%. Yes. Now, 2 stop losses and 3 targets. What do I mean by 2 stop losses and 3 targets? Very simple. I already told you the adjustment technique which I will be backtesting today. Once the call stop loss is hit, I will be shifting the call to a farther OTM. That is, once I will take the stop loss on 30 rupees premium, again I will be selling a 15 rupees premium on call side. I will be taking one more stop loss on that side. That's it. Apart from that, call side का मेरा कहानी खत्म हो गया. If the 2 stop losses are hit, I'm done for the day on call side. I will only concentrate on the put side. Now, what should we do on the put side? Very simple thing. What I follow in my trading, this trade is actually happening in my system right now, and it is actually in profit also. So once the 30 rupees premium is decayed to 50%, similar to what Vishal Mehta ji has done earlier, everyone will think, I'll tell you, all the strategies, if you take it and put it in the grinder, everything will be on the same chart only. Only thing is, like, we need to put our brain into it and we need to pick the things that suits our psychology. Similar thing, I think you have heard in the first session also, right? 50% के बाद profit book करके we'll go to another strike. Remember? भूल गए अभी. You remember, right, from the earlier Vishal Mehta ji's session? How many of you remember? Just now? Yeah, Vishal ji is here. I am following the same technique here. Once my sold option is decayed by 50 rupees, I want more premium. Dil mange more, like Vishal Mehta ji told. So once the 30 rupees premium is decayed by 50%, which if it comes to 15, I would like to go ahead and book that position, and I'll be moving ahead to sell another 30 rupees position, so that if the market trends on call side, I'll be taking only 2 stop losses. So on the losing side, I'll be taking only 2 stop losses. On the winning side, actually we can take n number of, like, with the market we can go forward. But in my backtest, I would like to take only 3 times. I'll be shifting. Once it is done, I'll be closing it. I'll tell you why I'm not going beyond 3 in the backtest part. Once we go to the backtest part, you will know why I have not taken more. Actually, it is suggestible to take more targets, like with the market, but why have I not done it? We'll see in the next slide. Okay. See, this is the thing which I'm actually following. This is the money management technique which I'm actually, like, right away it is going on in my account. I'll be requiring a capital of 1 lakh rupees to deploy 1 lot. So जितने लाख मेरे अकाउंट में है उतने लॉट बिकेंगे. उससे ज्यादा कुछ भी नहीं है. I am not complicating it. So assuming you have 5 lakh capital, let us discuss the strategy with a 5 lakh capital person. I'm assuming that, like, 5 lakh is a decent capital to start option selling. जितना ज्यादा है उतना अच्छा है. That is a different story. So I'll be able to sell 5 lots max. Okay. Now the question of the day, or the question of the session, is how to deploy and when to deploy these 5 lots. There are different ways of deploying these 5 lots, and I know 4 ways of deploying these 5 lots. I hope many of you will agree with this thing. First thing is, like, deploying all the 5 lots in the morning itself. How many of you are doing this? I've done this many times. Like, whatever money you are having, you deploy in the morning, and you keep on adjusting till the end of the day. Whatever profit or loss you will be getting, you will be booking. Second thing is, like, I will be deploying 1 lot in the morning. It is just like checking the depth of the water. When you go to a bigger pond or something, what will you do? You just put our leg, check how deep it is, right? Similarly, we will be deploying 1 lot in the morning, and we'll wait for the premiums to spike. With the event of expiries, everyone knows that at least एक बार तो spike करेगा market. Once the market spikes, then we'll be slowly deploying all other lots, which is a very for a discretionary trader, if you're in front of the system and watching the straddle premium and all, it is a great technique for a discretionary trader, so that they can, once the premium is rising, they put more lots into it, so that our average price comes down, which helps in getting the more profit. That is the second one. The third one is, like, we deploy the first lot, again similar to the second model. We'll be deploying 1 lot in the morning, and then once we are into the profit, this is actually used by many of the option buyers or directional traders. They use this thing. Once we are into profit, we increase the position. Like we do this in cash market also. We deploy, once we see a breakout, we'll deploy testing capital, and then once the breakout is progressing, we'll deploy more lots. This is usually used by directional players and option buyers. And the fourth one and most controversial thing I'm about to talk about today is this thing: completely deploying the strategies based on the time. I would say this is the most controversial thing that is running on FinTweet. I see thousands of messages, hundreds of DMs coming to me saying that is it a good way to deploy a straddle or a strategy? Let it be any strategy. Let it be, now Vishal Mehta sir has told one strategy, or if you have one strategy, any strategy, deploying the lots based on time. Is it a good or a bad technique? This is actually a very huge controversial topic that is going on. I have actually selected this topic just to say a few points here. I would say this is a very important slide, and what I'm about to say is like one of the key points of my trading journey, at least past 2 years. Okay, so I would tell one thing here. See, you have a strategy, any strategy, not only this strategy, for that matter, any strategy, and you have a capital of say 5 lakh, 10 lakh, 15 lakh, 1 crore, jitna bhi ho aapke paas. You can deploy number of lots, n number of lots. Now, you want to diversify, because thing is like if I deploy all the lots in the morning, and morning once the market spikes, एक spike, ऊपर गया, नीचे आया, खत्म. We are done for the day. Yes, it is within our maximum, it is within our max stop loss. Our max stop loss is hit and we are out. That is fine. But is it not wise to distribute our entries throughout the day? Because we are trading only one day per index, means for that particular index we are trading only one day. Bank Nifty हफ्ते में मुझे एक ही बार ट्रेड करने को मिलता है on a 0 DT. I want to capitalize on that Bank Nifty index. And what I would do is like जितने भी मेरे पास lots है, how many lots I'm having based on my money management, I want to distribute that lots based on the time. अभी क्या logic है यहाँ पे? See, if you have a rule, say if you have an indicator, that is fine. If I say you to sell a call whenever the super trend is in red color, so 5 minute के chart पे we have put a super trend, and I tell you to sell a call whenever the super trend turns red, you might think that yeah, this is a strategy, yeah, it might work. Will it work 100% of the time? No, it will not work 100% of the time. It is just a probability. It's a game of probability. Okay, now when I tell you to sell a call every 30 minutes, you might feel कि इसको trading आता नहीं. But as a person of math, as a math person, those two things are same to me. Selling a call when super trend turns red and selling a call every 30 minutes, those two things are same to me as a math person, because every time I'm betting on a probability. If I can make sure that when the stop loss in every entry is hit, so I'm entering 4 times, 5 times, 6 times in a day, if the stop loss is hit on both sides in all the entries, that should only trigger my maximum stop loss. None of the cases it should not trigger my stop loss. I'm not discussing slippages here, we'll discuss slippage separately. My agenda is very simple. I have an idea, I have a strategy which we have discussed, very simple strategy. We'll see the backtest results, you will be amazed. I'll give you the core so that you can backtest after going home. You don't believe what I'm saying here. You go home, you backtest for yourself, and you then come back to me. What I'm telling is like number of lots I'm having, I will be deploying based on time, and my maximum stop loss is designed in such a way that in every entry, if I lose money on both sides, then only my maximum stop loss is. As I already told you about math many times in this session, I design strategies in such a way. In the same manner I will be designing. Let us not waste time, and let us go forward into the session, and we are actually time bound. So yeah, see, timings I am choosing. Again, I am only using time for deployment. I am repeating once again, I am using time for only deployment. Time is not my friend here. Time is not my logic here. Time is not at all in my strategy. I am only using the time just for deployment. Like you use some indicator, right? We use indicators for entries. Some XYZ indicators, ABC indicators we will be using for entry. I am using time for my entry, which is giving a probability, that's it. The what do you call this? The soul is not in the indicator, or like for that matter indicator or the time, it is in your risk management. Okay, here what we will do is like I will use time along with my common sense here. First 1 hour of the markets are very volatile, 1 hour, 1 hour 15 minutes, so I will avoid that time. We need to design something differently for capturing the theta in first 1 hour and last 1 hour. Today's topic is not that, so we'll see. I will be starting my trading at 10:30. In these kind of strategies, I will be starting my trading at 10:30. After that, I am having 5 lots. I will be deploying it in 1 hour again. That's it. Simple ho gaya. Few people might think that it is like not so sophisticated way of doing, but according to me, I am playing the game of probabilities, and we'll see the backtest results also. I ask you to compare this kind of approach with the approach you are following. Don't believe anyone who is saying something like it is good or it is bad. Go back to your desk, compare the results, and please come back to me. I would like to hear from you. Okay, so I have backtested this strategy. Strategy is very simple. We are selling a 30 rupees call, and we are doing 2 adjustments on losing side, and we are booking target 3 times on a winning side, and we are doing this 5 times a day. Simple. With a 1 hour gap, we are for entry we will be using time. Okay. I have backtested this strategy, and these are the results. I'm not going to discuss these results because I can put any number here. You have not seen my backtesting tool, right? This is simple Excel. Why would you believe me? Who am I to you, right? So what I've done is like I've used a third-party application just to show you that what I'm doing is right or wrong. So that I'll provide this. I'll make sure that this quote reaches all the participants through email. You go back home and check and let me know if I'm right or wrong. I would like to hear from you if there is something wrong in my method of trading. I would like to learn from you also. Not a problem. I'm not going to explain what is in this slide or anything. Most of you are using backend, so this is a third-party tool where we can backtest our ideas. This is a simple thing. Like I'm selling 30 rupees premium, losing side 2 adjustments, winning side 3 adjustments I'm doing, and I'll be doing it 5 times in a day, starting from 10:30, 1 hour again. See the backtest results. These results you can definitely have a look. These results I have plotted in an Excel so that it will be more aesthetic to look at. So see, I have started with a capital of 5 lakh. Currently, I am doing backtest for only one index. Profit from that one index is 1,55,000 rupees. From when did I start the backtest? It is actually one more topic, one more point to discuss. I have started backtest from 1/11/2022. Why 1/11/2022? Is your strategy giving money from 1/11/2022 only? Is it giving losses before that? No. Reason is like I will be testing this strategy in FinNifty also. And how many of you know that FinNifty 50 strikes are introduced from last week of October 2022? So I have just taken 1st November as my starting date because I need to backtest this strategy on Nifty also. Just for comparison purpose, I have started from 1/11/2022. It is almost 14.5 months. The day I am preparing this presentation is February 15th. So from 1st November 2020, 1st November 2022 to 15th February 2024, it is roughly 14.5 months. See, numbers are in front of you. No one needs to tell you anything. See, if you see this slide once again, I'm just going back. So back. Okay. What is our target per index per month? Can someone tell me? Per index per month, हमारा target क्या है? 0.32%. Just keep it in mind and we'll see. यहाँ पे कितना आ रहा है? Per month, per index profit percentage. 1%. Way ahead. I forgot to mention one point here. One thumb rule I'm following in backtest, because I get a lot of DMs saying that third party, we are having 3-4 good third party applications to backtest. The one question I'm getting is like the backtest results are not matching across the platforms. How many of you facing this issue? Stockmark में backtest किया, Algo test में backtest किया, Bakinzo में backtest किया. Results are not matching. See, this issue I'm facing, you only have 3, I have 4. I have a Python based backtesting also. Results are not matching. And the 5th one is live trading. These 4 numbers will not match with the live numbers. Correct, right? How many of you faced this issue? Just once again. Okay, fine. So this is the same issue I'm following. So I have kept a thumb rule for myself. I'm using it. One easy rule is to include slippages. I'll show you that also. But my way of looking at the backtest is much better than including slippage. I'll tell you how it is. I consider once the system is finalized, the numbers are good. I look 2 things. The 2 things are 50% of the profit and double the drawdown. Once my backtest is completed, I will look at 2 things. I will reduce the profit by 50% and I will double the drawdown. And then I will keep those 2 numbers in front of me and I'll see, am I okay with trading the system which has the 50% profit and double the drawdown? Those 2 numbers should be aesthetic to me. They should look, I should feel that these 2 numbers are looking good. The similar things are incorporated here. The 1.55 lakh profit which we are getting, I am not looking at that number. I am only looking at 50% of that, which is 77,000. I should be okay with this 77,000 profit and 2.55% of double the drawdown. Here, my drawdown is 6,300 rupees. I am getting the drawdown. and I am doubling it, which is 12,000 rupees, which comes around 2.55% of my initial capital. So what I am telling is like, you should be okay with, don't complicate your stuff. You backtest it on any platform you like. I am not bothered. But before going to live, before starting the live, you see this, you follow this rule. You say to yourself, am I okay with the 50% profit and double the drawdown? Is the like when I go to live after 6 months or so, if I get this result, means whatever I'm getting in backtest, I'll be getting 50% in live and double the drawdown. Am I okay with it? Then only I will go forward. Let us move forward. Now what I'm doing is like, I'm like going slightly faster because to compensate the time which we lost earlier. So the same strategy, the same rules, same timings, everything is absolutely same. I'm not doing any index specific changes here. It is good if you know how an index behaves and you can do some index specific changes if you are well versed with some kind of index, that is good. But here I'm not using any of those situations, any of those scenarios here. I'm simply replicating the Bank Nifty strategy in Nifty and Fin Nifty, because we don't have backtests for Sensex and Bankex in Bekinjo. I'm not able to do it. If you are having like other platforms where you can do Sensex and Bankex, please do it and come back to me. We can discuss. Now, what premium should we sell in Nifty and Bank Nifty and Fin Nifty? Very simple. What we are selling in Bank Nifty is 30 rupees premium and the lot size is 15 there. I'm just taking the premium value and dividing by the Nifty lot size. Very simple. Do not use your 100% brain everywhere. Use your common sense, which is needed in the current scenario. So I'm like going slightly forward. So I have backtested 3 indices for the same period. Just to comparison purpose, I have backtested it. So see, these are the backtesting results. This is the result which I am actually trading today also. 5 lakh capital pay, the profit which I got, I have halved it. Whatever drawdown I'm getting, I'm doubling it. So I should be okay with this thing. See, profit per index per month, dekh lo ek baar, and drawdown of dekh lo, which is matching our initial, which is more than our initial target. So it is good to go and we will be deploying it. Now few people might ask that Nifty and Bank Nifty ka data, so we can have the old data, right? In Nifty we might not have the old data, but Nifty and Bank Nifty we are having data from 2018. So yeah, I have backtested that also. You can see the numbers. I put it in Excel. Still, this is also matching my requirement. So this is the reason. Simple. Whatever I have discussed here, the same things I follow in my live trading also. All the numbers are looking good. So they went into live. We have I have a beautiful team of Python developers. They have did the development. It has gone into live. Started with small quantity, testing quantity. Slowly built it. Now we are running on a full capacity, the same strategy. And this is a very simple thing. Execution, once the strategy is completed, rules are completed, numbers are okay with you, you should go for execution. There are 2 kinds of executions, manual and automation. And I would recommend you to go for automated way of trading for this kind of strategies, wherein you take time as an indicator for deploying. It is good to go for an automated system because you cannot punch the numbers accurately. Okay. In automation also there are 2 things. You can have a custom Python code like I'm having. For that you need to hire people or you need to know coding, or else you can use third-party applications. They are equally good nowadays. They are with a robust technology coming into the markets. They are equally good. But I would suggest you only one thing: if you are using third-party, keep monitoring. That's it. Keep monitoring. Don't leave the screen unattended. Keep monitoring. That's it. Okay. So these are few ideas which we are actually currently worked on already. Few of the ideas. So if you want, I'll share the PPT. You can later you can have a look also. So that's it from my side. If you have any doubts, 1 or 2 doubts, I'll be taking not more than that, 1 or 2. That's it, because of the time constraint. Any doubts? Yeah. Mic मिल सकता है क्या? इनको? Yeah. Yes, brother.
Hello.
Yeah.
So in Nifty you sold premium of 9 rupees. Right?
Yes.
And in Bank Nifty it was 30.
Yes.
But the volatility in Bank Nifty is more.
Yes. See, I'll tell you, the same question has been put earlier by Jagan sir also. The sensitivity of the option. This question also resembles the same question. I would like to answer the same question, same once again. Actually, what you are talking about is the sensitivity of the option in Nifty and Bank Nifty is not the same. But what I am concerned is, I am a man of math. Option का sensitivity जितना भी रहने दो, मुझे मेरे loss से मतलब on 9 rupees when the stop loss is hit, whatever amount I'm losing, I want to lose the same amount in Nifty, Bank Nifty and Fin. I am only concerned with the loss. That is the reason. That is the reason I told I am a man of math. So मेरा stop loss it should be same across the days. सोचो Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. Only one stop loss is hit in my account. Monday one stop loss, Tuesday one, Wednesday one, Thursday one, Friday one. My loss should be same across the days. It is not like Monday को stop loss hit हो रहा तो मेरा 1000 रुपीज जा रहा है, Tuesday को stop loss hit हो रहा तो 2000 जा रहा है, Wednesday को stop loss hit हो रहा तो 4000 जा रहा है. It should not be like that. It should be my loss should be fixed throughout the day so that I can plan my future. Please. My last question.
Hello.
Yeah.
Saddam, I wanted to understand how you played yesterday expiry. Was yesterday market
Yes.
went down 21,900
Yes.
के नीचे गया,
Yes.
फिर 300 पॉइंट ऊपर गया.
Very good.
So as you said कि put के stop loss भी गए और फिर call के भी गए. How you
Very-
played if you
Very good question. See, that is one of the reasons, one of the beauty of deploying the strategies based on the time. Market, morning. So usually this strategy I will not deploy before 10:30 and all, but there are some strategy which I deploy before like right at the beginning of the market also. क्या हुआ कल? Market नीचे गया, सारे put के गए, 2 बार करो, 3 बार करो. How many times you do adjustments? All the puts are gone. Then again all the calls are gone. Now, before this volatility is completed, only one lot entries happened. Because I am deploying I am taking time as my indicator and I have deployed only one lot. I will show you if someone is following on my Twitter and they have seen the MPM graph, they can see a small dip only. Reason is I had very minimum position sizing in the morning because my position only comes with the time. जैसे जैसे time बढ़ते जाएगा मेरे positions build होते जाएंगे. During the morning chaos and volatility, I was having very less positions. That is the reason I was having. Yes, my call stop losses are gone, my put stop losses are gone, but I was not having the positions. My loss was very minimum. Hardly I think 0.1, 0.2% का loss था उस time पे मेरा. Once the time progresses, once like my lot started coming in, DK started coming, I was in good profit. Then it is a different story. Fag end of the day when my position sizing was full, the call spiked and my profit came down. I hope I answered the question. Thank you. That's it from my side. So if you want any help, anyone here, if you want any help in building your systems, or like if you already have a system, if you want us to code, or if you want to run our algos, you can definitely contact me on my Twitter. That's it from my side. Thank you.